Hello everyone and welcome back to Splatoon 3. Today's weapons, I want to choose something basic, sploosh, something medium I guess, in the 0.96, and then I'll choose this which I wanted to do yesterday but didn't really have the chance. That will be the sucky weapon of the day, the Goo Tuber. You'll find out when we get to it, and I think I'll do them in that order actually. So here, let's start off with the Sploosh. Sploosh-o-Matic, I don't remember off the top of my head. Okay, short range, very inaccurate weapon. By the way, if you're new here and you don't know how to tell how accurate a weapon is, you can see by looking at the reticle. So if you look at, you've got the main reticle, which is the circle with the dot in it. That is where you are aiming. And then you have the big rectangular reticle around it. That describes how accurate your shots are. And that shows that if you have an inaccurate shot, it could go that far out of the box, right? Anyway, it could go that far away from the center of your shot. So this is a very inaccurate weapon with a very short range. So if you're going to fight with this weapon, you need to get up really close to your enemy. Specializes very clearly in turfing, because look at this thing. It also has a very fast rate of fire, same rate of fire as, I think, the Sploosh-o-Matic, which is the same weapon, it just has a little nozzle on the end of it, look. So, that is how this works. Again, if you need to attack, get up close, because look at this. Took ages, right? So that's the thing with that, you'll mostly be turfing with this weapon. So I think, you know, maybe if you want to be a passive player in splat zones, but I think this is probably best used in turf wars, especially when you have curling bomb and when you have ink stamp. This is not a good kit. This is not a good kit at all. Anyway, we'll be going into turf wars with this one, I think. I don't even know what the rotation is, by the way. Let's have a C. We can't have a C because I entered the game. If you're wondering why I'm wearing the Splatfest tee already, it is because I'm getting ability chunks, so that I can just switch it out on my favourite pieces of gear and get a really nice set of gear. I just have a bunch of ability chunks. You can refresh your abilities on a Splatfest tee whenever you want. Scrub it for your chunks as many times as you wish. So it's a really good thing. And it's also quite cheap to do it on a Splatfest tee. So they actually encourage you to do that. The main ability on the Splatfest tee is actually pretty bad. It's ability doubler, which is very unnecessary for the weapon. Okay. Okay. This is something I don't think I have talked enough about actually, is the curling bomb. I should have done it in the testing range really, but I didn't. So, there. Okay, okay. I was gonna try and help them out, but then I remembered how short my range is, so we're not gonna do that. Instead, we'll just keep turfing, because that's what this weapon is supposed to do. Okay, move away. Okay, so curling bomb, anyway. If you hold down the button, you do a thing called cucking. That's how it's known. I don't know if that's actually the name of it, but it's called cucking. It's how it's known. And basically what it does is it increases the power of it, basically, whilst also sacrificing how far it travels. And by sacrificing how far it travels, I mean the longer you hold it down, the closer it stays to you. And then it also gains more power the longer you hold it for. So its blast radius increases, basically. So those are the big things worth noting about it. We ignore that person, because I am a turf farmer. Yeah, this is a terrible set for this weapon. Okay, I like that this person calls out when they place a tactical. That's very good. More people should do that. Okay, I'm now going to... Okay, never mind, they handled it. Okay. There was some bugging there on the animation that looked a bit weird. I didn't know what they were doing. Okay. It's fine though. Okay. Nothing too detrimental to our success here. Oh, you bitch. Oh, get out. I feel like that was Killer Whale that got me, no? They were like a whole meter away. They were on some shit. Something was going on there. Near the end. We still won though. That's okay. Number 1 super jump spot, really? I don't even remember anyone jumping to me. You can see I changed my emote, by the way, finally. At level 50 of catalogue. I don't remember what the next weapon is. I also want to get some more level up stuff. I don't have a lisp, I just had a lisp on that one word. Okay. I'll also, just while I'm here, table turfs. I can buy more though, right? Hang on, we're gonna investigate. I have bought more, I think. I don't remember doing it, so yeah, I can buy. Oh, it's highlighting all the ones I haven't. Oh, nice. Oh no, they've got that. Card's abilities will not change. Why would I want another one? What? Upgrade? What does upgrading it do? Does it just change what it looks like slightly? What? Why would I do that? Honestly, don't know why I would do that. That's really weird. Okay, can I buy any of these? I can. I've got Big Man by my own accord, by the way. They are the same thing, just in reverse. Also, why is that Fry and that Shiver? Any other... Is there anything better I can get? Ooh. I might as well go for rarer cards, right? Sorry, this is really weird deviation from the point, but yeah, I might as well just go for Shiver and Fry. Because they're like super rare cards. Why would I go for anything else, right? If I'm a completionist here. Why is Small Fry worth 40? Goldfish, Captain. Oh, look at that. Oh, I should have gone for that. Grizz, Zinc. I need to change my decks, man. I'm looking at these and wondering why I don't have some of them in my decks. Anyway. That was a weird deviation, huh? Well, I'm here then. Because I'm remembering what my next weapon is. There's not really much explaining to do. Oh, look at that. More. Oh, nice. I've been looking for a solution bomb, actually. Okay. Anyway. It'll go in nice with my Mudmouth card. Okay. Okay. This is in comparison to the .52 Gal, which we covered at some other point. Longer range. Higher damage. Oh, but... Is it really 60? Oh. I thought it was 96. To make sense with, you know, the name of the weapon next to the name of the .52, which does .52 damage. That is really odd. Huh. Anyway. .96 Gal. Lower rate of fire, but longer range. And I think more precision, actually. Paint a bit less as well. Actually, no. Paint's more. Paint's the same, but it has longer range, so it does even more, really. Have that, I guess. I feel like this is going to be more for, like, picking off scraps, right? Definitely slower to the movement, I think. This feels a bit slow. Let's have a C. Actually, let's put it next to the .52 for a second. Yeah, it's heavier. So that's another side to this. It's heavier and it's slower. It has Sprinkler, just kind of spurt out ink. You can get kills with Sprinkler, but it's very, very rare and unlikely. Sprinkler is best used in splat zones, somewhere near the splat zones that's out of reach or out of sight to most weapons. So a good example of that would be Undertow Spillway. You can put it on top of one of the glass thingies that goes over the zones. That's a good example of that. And then Inkvac. This is obviously a support weapon when it has something like Inkvac. Oh! I didn't know players would, like, zoom up the speed of that. Let's get in. What's in rotation right now? No splat zones, so we won't be going to that. Let's have a see how this goes. I guess. In other modes, the sprinkler is good for building specials. So you just plop it down somewhere, and it like, because it sprays ink everywhere, it gives you a good amount of, it gives you some amount of turfing, which will fill up your special gauge, so very kind of them, but also kind of a little bit worthless, not gonna lie. Sus number 5, very funny. Well done. Okay. So this is going to be a very supportive weapon. There's probably going to be a lot of me standing like here for this one with Inkvac, because enemies like to go onto that perch there. I call it a perch, it's not really a perch, is it? I'm here. You're too far away. Okay. Oh, get out, you stupid cunt. Thank you. Nabovinti. I hate charges, man. I think they need a nerf, honestly. I feel like the shot is too potent on a charger. Or too thick or something. I don't know. Gotta find somewhere to put this sprinkler though, I think. Okay, just there, sure. That will hopefully cause a bit of a distraction. That's the other thing sprinklers are good for, is distracting opponents. Like if I do that, look. The charger there immediately went for the sprinkler. It's really good bait. Surprisingly good bait. It's weird how people keep falling for it, honestly. Okay. Okay. You know that that's a 0.52 that knows what it's doing because it's actually using splash wall. Somebody's coming up here. Okay. Surprise, surprise. Just gonna keep distracting, hopefully. Missed me. Oh! Okay. Leaf. Forget what that has. Burst bomb. That's what it has. And crab tank. I use it moderately a lot. Because that makes sense, doesn't it? Oh, you sneaky bitch. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, that was a silly dodge roll, wasn't it? I'm too far away. Okay, I missed. Unfortunately. I'm sure everyone can agree that that was unfortunate, because nobody likes... Oh, they're networking now. They're bugging out a little bit. Okay. Nintendo servers are terrible, man. They know I'm here. Gotcha. Good. Okay. We won, but I don't think I contributed very much. I'm not good at support weapons, man. I've got the Michael Jackson move. I'm so jealous. I've been playing table turf every night, like before bed. I'm gonna have to edit until I go to bed tonight though, because of the Splat compilation. I went out tomorrow because the Splatfest comes out the day after. The next one I definitely am going to take into Turf Wars because it's this weapon. Awful, awful weapon. Core gimmick of the Goo Tuber is charge holding. Here, let me explain this better. So, first of all, this has, the thing that they market this charger as being good at is the charge holding. So if I hold the charge here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 seconds, right? If I pull out another charger, the Swiffer for example, and I charge it up, 1, about a second. I think that's universal to all chargers, except for the Bamboozler, which doesn't have whole charge at all, charge holding at all. So if I go for this one, 1, yeah, about a second each charger, except for the Goo Tuber, which has about 5 seconds of charge holding. So that's the neat thing about the Goo Tuber, is that it has about 5 seconds of charge hold, right? Makes it better for the new Squid roll mechanics, because look, I'm still fully charged even after all that action. And also Squid Surge, because I can just bosh like that. You couldn't do that with an edge charger because that Squid Surge takes about a second just to charge up. So you're never going to get that with a full charge on a normal charger. But on a Goo Tuber, it's way better. Problem with the Goo Tuber is how short the range is. Because look, I stop reaching it here. It's good at painting too, in comparison to like Squiffers and other chargers, with like tap shots. So it's good at charging, but the thing is, in comparison to the other chargers, it has a lot going down on it. Other chargers have better range. This isn't even a lightweight weapon, so the Squiffer just has better mobility in general. The charge holding for most weapons isn't even that big a problem. So like, what does it even matter? The charge holding thing for a lot of people, because they're not even spending that much time in ink anyway, they're just doing something like that. So this weapon is good for sneaking around, but then the problem with sneaking around using a charger is that you glow and you stick out like sore thumb in the middle of the ink. So that's not exactly helpful either. There's a lot taking this weapon down. Now, thankfully it has an annoying sub-weapon and an annoying special weapon, which are kind of holding up here. You can imagine why in Splatoon 2 this has a terrible, terrible reputation, for example, because that game didn't have Squid Roll and it didn't have Squid Surge. So this weapon was just completely outclassed. And granted, every other weapon has Squid Surge and Squid Roll, and those moves greatly benefit things like the blasters and the dualies. So the biggest enemies of this charger are still the biggest enemies of this charger. In fact, they could even be amplified by the implementation of the things that make this improve. There's just a lot that's kind of dopey about this weapon, is everyone's kind of opinion on it. It's definitely a lot better in this game, just by all the actions. Does it have piercing? Not even. Wow, goodness, okay. And it's also quite a weighty weapon. Well, it's not heavy, but like, it's still pretty slow in comparison to some others, I guess. So one of the big improvements that people want the Goo Tuber to have is to make it a lightweight instead, so that it is a lot more mobility based, and has better mobility than a lot of other chargers, so that way it has a bit more legs to stand on. It also just looks like a lightweight. It's really weird that it's not already a lightweight, but anyway, that's the Goo Tuber for you. This weapon has a reputation for being one of the worst in the game, not only being outclassed by all the other chargers, but also being outclassed by all the other weapons, basically. Terrible weapon, especially in Splatoon 2, but now this game has dodge rolling, and it has squid surging, which add to the effect of Goo Tuber, really. So that helps this weapon quite a bit, though it's still probably very outclassed because all the other weapons also have Squid Surge and roll. Oh look, tensor missiles. Okay, they're just gonna... That's definitely there. Okay. Gotcha! Okay. There. Okay. Torpedo's weird. It's actually not bad, this kit. Torpedo. Okay, that could have one-shot, but I was not aiming very well there. They don't like me. The old thing. The... Gotcha! Okay. It's weird. I actually kind of like this weapon as a charger. Oh, they have two thingies. Okay, let me test out my theory. Yes! Very good, actually. Oh, come on! I don't know how much a tap shot does. I should have looked. I'll explain it a bit more in the outro. This weapon. Because it's so needlessly complicated. That's another thing that makes it kind of bad. It's not very friendly to people who want to learn it. Oh, no shot. Get out. Oh, they don't have two tri-stringers. They have a one reflux. That's the person who hates me, I think. The reflux. It's the one with the straw hat. They are there. Okay, I missed. What's new? Am I right, charges? I'm so funny. Okay, I missed again. This is completely fine. Still here. Okay. You can never get me. All I wanna say is that. That's one of my favorite Michael Jackson lyrics. It's just, you can never get me. It's really funny. Quick, turn to muscles. Yes, okay. Extra turf at the end there. Haha. I got more turf than you at the end there. Haha. I think we went. No. Oh! It's definitely madly improved because of Squid Surge and Squid Roll. So thank you guys for watching. I've been Unspecified. And I'll see you guys next time. Ciao, my dudes. Hmm.